Anytime game. There we go. Oh. What's up, Neverconquer? How you doing? Hey, wait until I play Knights of the Old Republic. Fucking Sith Lord the shit out of that game. I gotta figure out how to get it working. Patched. Maybe I already have it installed, like fan patched and everything. Who knows? It might be somewhere. Food game. Get to it. Tonight's gonna be a pain in the butt at work. So at least today, at least I'll have some fun before I go. Alright, let's talk to Lady with Fans.
These people have called me. I heard their voices. These people have called me.
I've heard, okay. And this is so 90s looking with this, like, CGI or whatever. This pre-rendered background, like, look at that water.
These people have...
Makes me wish there was an Ultima game that looked like this. It's a shame, there isn't. Talk to Lady.
Here is the woman whose magic summoned me.
Oh, I have to walk all the way down to talk to her?
Old woman, what is your station?
By the Great Spirits, you have arrived. I thought your arrival to be merely a vision, but here you stand. Olmec, the holy warrior.
Olmec?
Praise the gods.
What about the purple
Still
monkeys?
your tongue,
The
old
silver
crow.
snakes?
I asked your station. What is it?
Forgive me. My name is TTO. I am the village oracle.
You can call me TT. God. Olmec. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Oracle.
Why have you come to greet me, old one? Where is the village chieftain?
He is repairing the village, Great One. Forgive us, for we are few in number.
Oh. You know, they made a movie of Legends of the Hidden Temple. It has The Rock in it.
What of this village? Why was I summoned?
It is Quetzalcoatl, Holy One. He has returned.
It's always
What
Quetzalcoatl.
nonsense is this? He sits on his majestic throne in the heavens, not in this pathetic dung heap of a village.
No need to be insulting.
No, Sacred One. He truly has returned, just as prophesied on the Wall of Sorrow.
When they were making the wall, was it gonna be called the Wall of Sorrow, or did they just fuck up and was like, you know what, we'll just call it the Wall of Sorrow? Alright. My favorite Aztec word, Quetzalcoatl!
If you speak the truth, then I must see him. Where is he?
He stands atop the angry mountain, Your Grandness. He is using his magic to bring forth the blood of the land to kill us all.
But we're Aztecs, shouldn't we just sacrifice 1,000 people and a bunch of our slaves? I mean... No, I hate to say this, maybe we had it coming.
The Jaguar Temple still stands?
Yes, it withstood both the flood and the rock slides. He intends to melt the very stones of the temple itself with the blood of the angry mountain, destroying what's left of the village.
I just noticed she's got kind of like a bird, like, headdress going on. So she's like the sorceress in He-Man.
Your tale told of the shaven-head Otanmi warriors. Where are they?
Quetzalcoatl slaughtered them as if they were children. And now their shades roam the land, trapped here by his wicked magic.
Shades, eh? Can they not fight still in these new forms?
Nay, fearless one, they are but lost souls, trapped between life and death. Their inability to battle their foe has driven them mad. They rant only crazed things in the voices of ghosts.
So Quetzalcoatl beat them like children, so he Kramered them. we got stuff to do. I wonder if is it the same voice actor that does the voice for Max and all the other characters, you know, like Grimwall and this character? Because he must have had fun. He's like, alright, now I'm an ancient Aztec warrior. Okay, now I'm a nerd.
These people have called me.
I guess they're just gonna keep doing that then. Walk around with my stone sandals. Need to have that cushion on my feet. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, I'm good. I'm good. There we go. Oh, that was a transition.
These are the sacred fires. These are the sacred fires.
But where are the temple guards? Alright, I've seen Legends of the Hidden Temple. All I gotta do is assemble the monkey statue, but I gotta avoid the prison guards. Oh my god, this fucking walk sound. It doesn't sound that loud here, but whatever they did with this, they're like, make it as loud as fucking possible. The player needs to hear the sand and the gravel. It's very immersive. Let me lower my volume. Alright. Oh my god. I guess I'll speak to the ghost. Wait. Alright, fine, I won't speak to the ghost. Fuck off.
He too has been slain by the evil god. This water is impure.
Waters.
Scalding lake of lava.
You can throw many Anakins in it.
A tree growing in the lava. What does this noble warrior seek? Clearly, this is the Temple of Water.
Oh my god, there's multiple temples. I'm getting Diablo 2 vibes from this, you know, when you go to the jungle.
Innocence crushed in the fist of the evil god. Innocence crushed in the fist of the evil god.
Can I interact with any of this? What about this?
Innocence crushed in the fist of the evil god. Many have been sacrificed on this spot. Some for good, some for evil.
Some to win the lottery. Act 3, the most popular. It does rain in Act 3, that is kind of neat. I will say Act 3 is the most different, though. Is that the one you get the best follower? No, wait, no, you get, like... It's hard to say. Most think, like, the Amazon's the best follower. Some claim the spear guy's the best follower in Act 2. Oh shit, these eyes move.
Big head.
Big head. Small
Big
penis.
head.
Big head. Okay, big head. Oh, cool. Now it's very Diablo.
Quetzalcoatl has desecrated the bodies of such honorable warriors.
Oh, the spear one? Yeah, because, like, I hear the spear one's the best. Because the Amazon, she's ranged, but the spear one, you give him some stupid shit, and you give him, like, something like armor with thorns or something, and he's pretty decent. They had auras. Ah. Hey, what's up, Gary Ankles? I know, this party gone awry here.
Quetzalcoatl has desecrated the bodies of such
Quetzalcoatl!
honorable warriors.
Hey, look, at least they kept it symmetrical. Like, we'll put a head here and a head here. You know, this, like, you know, the Aztecs, they just killed people and threw them downstairs. That's what they did. I never went to the fucking not temples, pyramids when I was in Mexico. That's like my one regret. I saw a lot of cool things in Mexico, like, oh, shit! I guess we can't go up there.
You cannot touch me. In death I have gained much power. The soul of the shaven head upon me feed my magic.
I saw Frida Kahlo's house and her husband's house.
I must find a way to destroy the evil one. Perhaps I may find some magical talismans nearby.
I saw Trotsky's house where he died. And on, like, some cool, like, sunken churches and cool wall murals and stuff like that, but I never fucking went to the pyramids. I heard they were pretty cool, I mean, you know, for pyramids.
They have honored Quetzalcoatl with this statue, and he repays them with destruction.
Cool statue, Jim. So Quetzalcoatl's just a man? For some reason, I thought he'd be a big, giant fucking bird, but, you know, I guess he's just a dude. Yeah, maybe one day you'll be assassinated by an ice pick. Maybe the person will seduce your secretary. Fuck, his house had these walls. It was like a fortress. There were bullet holes and shit from previous assassination attempts. And when you piss off Stalin, he really wants to kill you. Oh man, maybe I should try talking to him, huh?
Enough games. Yield before Olmec.
Olmec doesn't know when to quit.
There is the evil god himself.
Oh, we can't talk.
Why have you returned to this place?
Why are you trolling?
I should have known you'd come.
You always ruin my
Follow
fun.
your god's commands like the dog that you are. Go back down to your followers and wait for your death as they do. You are powerless against me here.
You dare speak to me in such a tone? I have enough power to handle the likes of you.
But I have the high ground.
Empty threats from a cowardly warrior.
Oh, you just want to talk? Oh, is that what this is about? We can talk this out. What's your problem?
Why do you seek to destroy those that worship you? You were their greatest king.
They are loyal to none but themselves. Soon after my death, they stopped offering sacrifice, and now they will pay with their lives.
Why have you left your heavenly throne? For a god to return to this land is a disgrace.
I am more than a god. I am a warrior. That idle throne is an empty chair that threatens to devour my eternal soul. I will conquer this world one village at a time until all are destroyed.
And then what? When there is nothing left to conquer, what will you do?
Oh, I'll probably go retire.
With the power of the souls I consume. When this world has been stripped of all its souls, I will be the most powerful god of all. I will conquer the heavens.
Who would have thought that a god would have like a megalomania complex? I wish he was like, I wish this was Elder Scrolls, like he's just dancing around, he's like, I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Olmec. I guess I gotta go to these temples and do a bunch of stupid puzzles. Man. Oh, hey, one dude. He's alive. Feel his spear.
Is this old one preparing for battle? Old man, what say you?
I'm not old, I'm 23.
That the end is near. Quetzalcoatl will destroy us all, lest I find one who can bring me the pod of might.
What name do you go by, Ancient One?
My name is Quetzalcoatl. I am the village's last hope.
And the last villager.
It is my duty as village witch to destroy this devil who plagues us.
What is this pod you speak of?
The sacred pod of might. It contains the seeds I require to finish my spell. Yet, there is no way to reach it.
Why is that?
It clings to the joining tree, surrounded by liquid fire.
Liquid hot magma.
Not even your stone form could withstand its heat.
How does the tree survive if it is surrounded by fire?
I don't fucking
It is
know, I'm just a
magic,
witch doctor.
As is the pod that grows
It's fucking
on
magic.
its mighty trunk. However, the magic is fading, and the limbs will soon wither and burn.
There must be some way to reach it.
Perhaps the ancient rite of the warrior may be the answer.
Tell me about the ancient rite.
Rite of the warrior? What will that old magic accomplish?
It is old indeed, wise one. Though not practiced for many generations, it is rumored to have the ability to make a warrior impervious to the elements.
Then I will go through the trials. Perform it.
Forgive me, Sacred One.
BillyWitchDoctor.com, do not know.
I don't
Spell.
remember the complete ceremony. However, the stonemason knows it.
Aw, damn it.
He is the village chief now, and is over at the huts.
Hey, you want to play that game that we play that's kind of like basketball, except we play it with stones? No, you don't want to do that? Want some horchata? That's some good shit. That's like an
Why
Aztec
do you
drink that
sit
we
here,
drink.
idle in the village instead of fighting? What kind of coward are you?
An old
Harsh
coward.
words, Your Holiness. But I am not merely sitting here. I am meditating to gain the power needed to combat his awful magic.
I'm gonna say that from now on when people are like, why are you just sitting there? I am meditating.
How do you expect to defeat a god, little man?
I don't. He is very strong.
I was going to stab him
I
with a
cannot
spear.
possibly hope to defeat him. However, if I anger him enough with my spell, he will spend precious energy on me. That should sufficiently weaken him enough for you to defeat him.
You would sacrifice yourself for the village?
It must be done.
If it must be done, then. So, it seems like in Max's hallucinations, there's always like an old man, and then there's the doctor, which is now Quetzalcoatl, so. And sacrifice. There's always like sacrifice and children. That's like, those are common themes in his illusions.
What spell are you preparing?
It is called the Spirit Fire. It creates a mystic energy wave formed by the souls of the
They're not
dead.
gonna summon Super Mega Chicken? No, he is legend. Fuck of Super Mega Chicken.
I see the temples are nearly destroyed by Quetzalcoatl's dark magic.
Yes, the totems may be in grave danger.
What totems are you speaking of?
The statues sheltered within the temples. These statues represent the purity of the gods themselves. I believe Quetzalcoatl fears them, else why would he seek to destroy them?
I don't know, maybe he hates art. Let me go steal your stuff. Ah, damn it, fuck. I wanted to go in your little hut. Guess that's not happening. Nope, that is not happening. Can't steal your spear either. Oh, fine. Oh, this is as fast as I walk. I mean, I'm made of stone. You gotta give me a break. Oh, look at this.
Big totem pole.
Big totem pole, yes. Very descriptive, thank you. I'm glad I clicked on it. Ah, stairs. Oh, look. Statues.
Most sacred warrior, you must find blood that springs from a holy heart, and a heart which does not bleed. Place these two offerings in the bowls before you,
Okay.
and then you may enter
Wait.
the temple. of
I
the
have to
Jaguar.
look upon the heart? Look upon the heart. Because he's a god. How can I kill a god? That meme will never get old. Oh, okay, cool. So I guess at some point I'm gonna have to, like, use the statue, like, tie a rope to get over here?
The path is blocked. Perhaps another time.
Yeah, maybe later. Need to have lunch first. It's like the sound designer was like, no, make sure that when he walks on gravel, it's really loud because he's made of stone. Okay? Like, it's immersive. The pot, huh? What are you crying about, huh?
Simple pottery. Simple pottery. Simple pottery.
Your pottery is quite simple. No need. Oh, hey.
An empty copper bowl. It must have been used for sacrifices. I cannot go that way.
God damn it.
Can one woman's sorrow be so great?
What's going on in there? Alright, fine. Let's talk to the crying, weeping woman.
Woman, what say you? Why do you weep so?
I mean, it's so pleasant here.
Forgive me, O Holy One, for not showing you the proper respect. But I am racked with grief over the loss of my husband. He died in the battle with Quetzalcoatl.
Husband? Oh, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Who was your husband?
His name was
That's like,
TikTok.
no need to hit on
He
her.
was
She
a
has
warrior,
husband.
but also the village's best fisherman. He lived off the gifts of the sea, and devoutly worshipped the goddess of water. The cool walls of the water temple were to his liking, and he often spent his days in deep meditation and prayer there.
Sounds like a lazy fisherman. Alright.
I have seen that the water temple is flooded.
Yes, by the evil one's doing. Quetzalcoatl called down a wave of water to destroy it, but it still stands proudly in the water. Oh.
Gotta get out of there. That's bumming me out. Look at their simple pottery.
Why does this woman worry so?
Is this what this is? Is this green?
Woman, what say you?
Olmec, you have come to us. Thank the gods, for our prayers have been answered.
So a little
Yes,
late.
Your prayers reach me, and I am here. What is your station?
I am the wife of the chieftain.
Why was your husband spared Quetzalcoatl's wrath?
He was praying inside the temple of the Jaguar when the evil one came.
Evil one.
By the time the echoes of death reached him, the battle was over. He emerged to find nearly the entire village destroyed. He was bound by tradition to become chieftain. Thus he cannot attack Quetzalcoatl, and now he broods in a dark mood. He sees himself a coward for not being able to die in battle with the others.
Well, he kind of is. So, battle.
What happened during the battle?
At first, when we saw our revered king back from the land of the dead, we were overjoyed. We thought he had come back to lead us to great victories. Instead, he came to destroy us. Although our warriors fought fiercely, Quetzalcoatl scattered them like broken twigs. After they had been killed, he unleashed his dark magic on us.
He made us watch that new Resident Evil movie. It was horrible! Horrible, I say!
What magics did he wield?
He caused a massive wave to come down and crush the Temple of Water. He caused the earth to shake violently. The mountain broke apart and almost crushed all the huts, burying the Temple of Wind. Only the Temple of the Jaguar withstood his power.
What about the Temple of the Purple Parrots?
You speak of tradition as though it is undesirable. Your husband should be honored to be chieftain.
But Olmec, oh wise one, it was never his desire to become chieftain.
Bullshit. That's what
Especially
they
not
always
this
say.
way. Working with the earth and revealing the secrets it hid inside brought him great joy.
Typical upper management and middle management. I didn't want the job. Oh, bullshit. And there's a guy like me that wants the job but doesn't get the promotion, just like the fucking witch doctor guy. See, this is how it happens.
Who remains in the village?
There are but a handful of us left. My husband does what he can to repair the damage of the walls of the huts, but his mind, it's elsewhere. The death of our beloved daughter weighs heavily upon him.
Heavily?
She was killed in the battle?
My husband insists that she was crushed beneath the boulders which destroyed the village walls.
You speak as though you disbelieve your own words.
I cannot help myself. I somehow feel that she still lives.
I don't think it's that unreasonable to think she was crushed by giant boulders wielded by an ancient god. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Remodeling.
Such destruction. Much of the original village seems to be buried beneath the rocks. The village is in ruins.
This guy is really bad at hanging up pictures.
This lowly worker appears strong and proud. You there, what is your station?
I was the stonemason. Now I am village chief. What are you? And why do you enter this village?
I am Olmec, holy warrior. You dare address me in that tone?
I do. You may frighten the others, but you'll get no such satisfaction from me. Where were you when we needed you most? Your arrival now means nothing to me. You're too late.
Let me tell you the story of Marco Polo. Now listen very carefully, for there'll be a test.
You say I am late, but you
He
are
does
wrong.
sound like Olmec from Legends
Is
of the
that
Hidden Temple,
so?
too.
My precious daughter lies crushed beneath these rocks. The day Quetzalcoatl arrived, I prayed to your god with all my heart, and you come to us now.
That's how gods work.
The warriors are dead. The temples are in ruins. My daughter is dead.
Was your
You say
daughter
your daughter
hot?
is dead. How do you know?
She was in her hut when the rocks fell. Look around you. Death is everywhere. I have lost everything that is dear to me.
You say you were the stonemason.
Yes, that is my trade. Like my father before me, and his father before him, I work the earth, shaping it to my will.
Many
I
stone
am a simple
penises I made.
craftsman who now rules what's left of this village. A heavy burden on my weary shoulders.
There are worse fates, Mason.
I know.
Not really.
I have seen what happens to those who oppose Quetzalcoatl's rule.
How could it get worse? What, he gets killed? Like, whoop-de-doo, it's not much left.
His punishment is swift and severe, in death as it was in life, when he ruled this village as king.
Yes, but he was just and true back then, not this abomination which has returned to destroy us. We revered him when he was of flesh and bone, and upon his death, we crafted a tomb as a monument.
These are all
to his
exclamation
greatness.
points that he's not
I
really
myself crafted the
exclamating.
stones and jewelry he was adorned with.
Like, I also did shit. Yeah. Like, I would have said, I would have been the guy in the sound booth. There are exclamation points. Sound a little more excited. Okay. So, either way, Quetzalcoatl fucking came and killed my daughter and shit.
The witch spoke of the right of the warrior. He said you know the ceremony. Perform it on me. Now!
Why should I help you? You have done nothing to help me.
He's like an
daughter
old
lies
60s
cold and
comic book
broken beneath
character.
a
Everything's
pile
an
of rubble.
exclamation point.
If you were as powerful as you say, then bring my daughter back from the land of the dead. If you could do that, then I would have a reason to help you in your quest.
Like, those are all exclamation points, and he's just talking like, yeah, well, you know, whatever. What does he sound like when he's not, like, yelling or shouting or excited?
There.
Hammering this. There we go. Gonna take this pot, yoink.
The Unholy One's power must be great indeed.
The flies disappeared. How'd that happen? What the fuck? Hold on, guys. Settings. Look at that. We got highest graphical performance here. How'd the flies disappear?
Quit.
Oh, that's wrong.
Turn to game.
There we go.
A truly venerable woman. Old woman, what say you?
I see the Oracle was successful in summoning you. Although at this point, I don't see much use in it. The damage has been done. You have no purpose here.
What do you mean by that, bitter crone? I am Olmec. I
fight for the gods themselves.
You sound as zealous as my husband. The fool.
Oh, well, since there's no more work to be done, can you sign this quota so I can leave? How would you rate my divine intervention? 1 out of 5?
What man would be mad enough to wed your sour-tongued old one?
Damn.
Ah, Quetzalcoatl, the witch is my husband. He fathered 2 fine warriors with
Only
me.
2?
And now he runs to meet death's embrace. Meanwhile, I must sit obediently while he throws away his life on a fool's errand.
I see now why he wants to die. It makes sense. Like, oh, that bitch of a wife of mine, I better... It's a mercy killing.
What errand do you speak of?
He plans on fighting that bastard. Undead king using his small magic.
And his tiny penis.
He is doomed and will die in vain.
Where are your 2 sons? Did they die in battle?
Yes. Quetzalcoatl shattered their bodies as though they were made of straw. Soon my fool husband will join them, and I'll be truly alone.
I wanted my sons to be accountants. That's a better job. But no, they had to be warriors.
What is that you are mixing?
Nothing important, Holy One. Just a simple balm for my aching bones. Age has not been kind to me.
Your husband is a brave man, old one. He faces Quetzalcoatl to help the good of the village. He knows he will not survive the battle.
And what of me? I need his protection more than the rest of the village. He should be here for me.
Still your selfish tongue, Prone. He does what is required. He faces death as a brave warrior should.
You are as much of a fool as him.
He still hasn't cleaned the living room yet. He promised he would.
The Unholy One's power must be great indeed.
No, to snap men and twine like twigs. Alright, that was the village. That was a nice place. Nothing going on here. I gotta find, like, items to put in the, little bowls. Oh my god, this walk speed. Oh, this is where I came out of. Oh, damn it. Damn it! A waterfall.
A waterfall, demonstrating the raw power of nature's gods. His soul still dwells here. This water is impure.
This matter.
An empty copper bowl. It must have been used for sacrifices. That would be foolish.
Oh, now I can talk to him?
Spirit, what say you?
Failed. All could not defeat one.
What name did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Quetzalcoatl, eldest war chief, elder brother to Huitzilop.
Witzelop.
You were the war chief?
Yes, victorious in many battles.
We murdered other villagers easily. Now we are the victims.
What was your station as warrior, Spirit?
War chief, eldest warrior, and leader of clan.
Do you judge yourself a failure? How can that be when you have died in honor on the battlefield?
Well, we didn't win.
Honor not. Failed village. Defeated by only one man.
He's really obsessed that they all got killed by one guy, huh? Oh, you can't help me pass the fucking river, so I guess it doesn't matter. I will talk to some other ghosts. I randomly spawn in and out, so it's kind of hard to actually get. Maybe I could talk to this guy. Hey, how you doing?
Spirit, what say you?
Shame. Eternal shame. Died in vain.
Okay.
What name did you go by in this world,
Why
fallen
ask
hero?
them their name?
Myself, bearer of war, son of village wish.
Am I supposed to figure out their family, like how everyone's just related to everyone?
You are the son of Tetzalcoatl?
Yes, wise elder.
Your father sucks. What do you think of that? Huh? I mock you in death.
What was your station as warrior, Spirit?
Veteran of many battles, younger brother of Mixcoatl.
No, it never makes sense, Cocoa Beans. Now it's Aztec shit, so it makes even less sense.
Why do you hang your head in shame, brave one?
Could not defeat one warrior. All our clan failed to stop just one man.
So I guess if we're gonna go with the metaphor, like, of the doctor, the evil doctor guy, I'm guessing, like, no one could stop him. I'm gonna talk to this guy.
Surely there is another way.
Hey, you floating
I
guy.
cannot go that way.
What do you mean you cannot go? Just fucking yell at him. Hey, you! Hey, lake asshole!
Cannot go that way. Surely there is another.
Come on! Yeah.
It is not possible.
I cannot talk to him. If only my voice could
This
reach.
must be the pod of might.
Must be the pot.
That
Take it.
would be
Damn.
foolish.
No, of course not. That would have been funny. I need to become, like, godlike invincible. Go through the lava. Were there other ghosts I could talk to? There was one over here by the statue. Oh, wait, maybe I can talk to
This
this.
spirit is restless for justice.
He's annoying because the spirits don't pop into existence until I get close to him.
Spirit, what say you?
I'm fucking dead.
Village doomed. My dishonor.
Spirit, don't you think this writing could be a little bit more concise? Like, do I have to talk to 5 assholes to get the exact same
What name
information?
did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Omitok, the fearless one.
Wow, that is completely not interesting.
How did you earn such a title, Shade?
Fought like wild jaguar in battle.
What was your station as warrior, Spirit?
New blood, young to tribe, yet
I am gonna have to know how old they are.
older than Zilonen.
And they have Aztec names, so it's like, I'll clearly not remember their names.
Fear not, young warrior. The village is not
Who
doomed
was
as
the
long as I
oldest
draw breath.
Aztec warrior? Who was the youngest?
Our clan,
Quick, it's a puzzle.
quick to battle. Did we run? Quick to die.
But not quick to talk, apparently. Now, there was a ghost here. He's gone now. Oh, there he is. There he is.
An unhappy spirit.
He's not as pleasant and content as the other spirits.
Spirit, what say you?
Totem, honor demands to stay true.
What name did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Epic hawk, hunt the waters.
Oh, here's the fisherman.
bounty of the seas.
My God.
A fisherman?
Yes, and warrior, and husband.
But were you a father too? Please tell me your fucking everything. I need to know.
Why do you stand here, fallen one? What does this totem mean to you?
My deeds and things they done. What's up, Hot Busty Babe?
Temple of wind, protect, even in death.
Is the way we talk insensitive or accurate? Who knows? Much like YouTube stars, that's true. That's true. And like, you know, like you do nothing but stoneworking. You're a stoneworking guy. Wait, was it the yellow ones I've already?
Why do you stand here, fallen one? What does this totem mean to you?
Stand where I fall.
From the hill? Oh, really?
Protect, even in death.
Oh wait, no, the...
I mean no harm to the temple.
Hey,
I
kill,
am
there you go.
Holy warrior.
Lies and deceptions, like the evil one, none may pass. All seek to
See, now this guy knows when there's an
You
exclamation
are
point.
confused, lost warrior. I speak the truth.
To-
Quetzalcoatl is my enemy as well.
you know,
Step aside so
make
that I
it
may
bigger.
visit the temple.
That other actor was like, whatever.
Words, true, act of faith, perform the test before I grant.
What is this test? A slider puzzle. No! Why? No one likes
I
those.
accept your challenge, Shade. What will be this test of faith?
if never given.
King of the Hills. That's pretty neat. Alright, gift.
A gift for your wife?
I
Of
have
what
to do
kind?
your fucking errands? I'm a god!
Circles, back.
You
A
want me to
necklace?
cut her head off? I
Simple
see.
enough. I will find one for her and...
How special is this? Crafted for her. Baker kept it. Prove words be true.
Who was your wife?
She has my heart.
I meant her name. What is her name?
You'll not harm her, you will.
She's over there in the village. There's like 3 women.
What was your station as a warrior, spirit?
Young I was, much older than moment.
I am not gonna write this shit down. I refuse. She has could be her name. God, woman who married asshole who fishes. Go over here. So I need to pick up a necklace. Am I just gonna pixel hunt this necklace?
Simple pottery.
Alright, well I'm pretty sure it's this woman. I didn't pass a necklace. I have to murder you and make a necklace out of you. Oh no, it's the same.
Who was your husband?
His name was Tepiktok. He was a warrior.
Okay, that's good, thank you. I have to give her a necklace. He's like, give my wife a pearl necklace if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. It's like, that's disgusting. I'm made of stone.
Huts of the ruined village. A clay pot of crude design.
That's a necklace. Oh, man. Don't worry, none of these people exist. They're all figments of this dude's imagination. They do sound, like, a lot of things do sound better when they're not literally translated, because then they just sound stupid. Oh, whoa, whoa.
This one appears to have died very young.
So he is the youngest? Yo, what up? I'm dead.
Spirit, what say you?
One battle died, never to see honor on battlefield.
I never got to sacrifice 1,000,000 fucking people.
What name did you go by in this world, fallen hero?
Xylonen, the youngest warrior of clan Unproven.
Unproven?
Was this but your first battle?
And last. Never to fight again.
Never to enslave others.
What was your station as warrior, Spirit?
Youngest of clan. Fierce. I fought, but no avail. Dead. Same as all.
Honor comes with courage, young Spirit. Your courage at such a young age is honorable. Walk with head held high.
Cannot.
I'm a fucking god.
Honor.
If I tell you that shit, then you should be okay with it.
First battle. Curse me for eternity.
You know, I'm not a holy person, but if some kind of religious figure appeared before me, like, you know, Jesus or Vishnu or some shit, and said I'd be like, yeah, that's cool, thanks, man. I wouldn't be like, no, you know what, you're wrong, angelic weird-ass fucking figure. Fuck. Alright, let's talk to this guy. You know where I can buy a necklace? I met your wife. I feel bad for you.
Your wife mourns for you, witch.
She knows what I plan and fears the future without me.
I have to do the grocery
She has
shopping.
seen our 2 warrior sons die at the hands of Quetzalcoatl, and soon she will bury me.
The sun goddess, please. They really were. I mean, the reason why they, like, when the Spanish got there, the Aztecs conquered everyone else. Who do you think built their pyramids? You think the Aztecs did it? Fuck no, they enslaved other people to do it for them. Think I should go talk to fucking Bird Lady? Let's go talk to her. Maybe I got some new dialogue options. Get down there. I see. Okay, never mind. I can never go back. Or he would go in there by now. Yep. I got this vase.
An empty copper bowl. It must have been used for sacrifices.
I'm a god. I gotta look upon the heart. The Aztec Empire. Well, the best part was they were like roaming around, and then they were looking for like an eagle with a snake or some kind of potence, or like, you know, like a thing, and then they wandered around, they found this lake, and they found this fucking eagle with a snake, and they're like, we will build our city on the lake. And that's how Mexico City exists. That's why the Mexican flag has the eagle and the snake. It's an Aztec thing. What other Aztec shit that I could say? Oh, I know. You ever watch Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke? In that one, Cheech does the mountain thing with the chick, you know, because apparently there's this mountain range in Mexico that kind of looks like a woman, right? And it's because of some like dude that sacrificed some chick at some point, but it was like, you know, Cheech does a pretty good impersonation of him. Oh God! Oh, is that what it is? Then I think what Chong wakes him up like, "Hey, Cheech!" She's like, "I wasn't gonna do anything. She's already dead. Come on, Cheech!" I think in that one too, like, what's his name? Pee Wee Herman's in it, and I think Chong gets abducted by aliens. And I never knew this because you know I was a kid when I saw it. Imagine that, right? Like a little kid watching fucking Cheech and Chong. But Cheech is also his cousin, and I did not know that. I was like, man, you know, just call Cheech and Chong, but Cheech is barely in this. It's like, no, he's playing the cousin. Oh. Because I watched it, like, you know, about, like, 10 years ago, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, Cheech is the cousin. Oh, this is his redneck impersonation. Ah, I see. Oh, yeah, you're right, he gives him that space cocaine, and then he just blasts through the roof. And that's the ending of the movie. Spoilers, that's how the movie ends. I know everyone watches Cheech and Chong movies for the intricate plot. Can you make me a necklace?
Mason, I would have a word with you. I have spoken with the spirit of Tepetak, warrior and husband to Kalkihat.
The fisherman? His spirit remains here?
Yes. You have the necklace that belongs to his wife. Give it to her, or I will shatter your limbs like twigs.
Very well. Tell your spirit I will deliver his gift.
Could not find it. I mean, it was pretty accurate.
There.
Alright, is he gonna I guess I gotta go tell the spirit. Ran by the original native people. It's also a country that had like 1 million revolutions. And then after that, like, guys like Pancho Villa that were basically just warlords. Like, they controlled most of Mexico. Which is kind of what Mexico is now. With the cartels. It's a very corrupt government. Oh, the guy dressed up like, yeah, the rich guy. I like the part with the couple in bed and they have puppets.
I have spoken with the Mason Dead One. He will deliver the gift as promised.
Honorable Olmec, truth in your breath. I am grateful. Temple awaits you.
Or when Cheech is in that like sex parlor, just like, how you doing that? He's like tilting his head like, what the hell? Like, you know, because we don't see what's going on. Oh shit, the guy from Police Academy's in that movie too, when like Chong and Cheech are going to jail or whatever, because he's just there making stupid noises in the background.
There. The way is open to me.
The way is open to me. Let me just walk over these dead bodies. Man, if only I could move giant stones.
Boulders are no match for the mighty Olmec.
Well, then lift them. That's it? Okay. Alright, that wasn't even really a puzzle. Oh, good! Oh no, it's a cutscene of my hallucination. What is this?
You must be the stonemason's daughter. Your parents miss you greatly. I will take you home.
Just throws her over there. Oh, okay. Oh, you crushed my hand! Oh god, I thought he was actually just gonna throw her over there. I thought like, there you go, there's your daughter back. Again, another thing about children and rescuing them. That's another thing Max does.
Fool! She was trapped within the temple. Had you not been so stubborn and full of self-pity, you would have realized that.
Oh, my precious daughter! I'm so sorry. Go see your mother.
I think he also does a good
terribly.
Jimi Hendrix impersonation as well. That actor that does all the voice stuff. I forget his name, but we all know who I'm talking about. He was in fucking Spaceballs. But he's more famous for Police Academy. Shit, I even think he's in like a Devo music video. I could be wrong. As Jimi Hendrix.
There.
There. Hammering that out. Warrior.
I have found your daughter, Mason. It is time for me to undergo the rite of the warrior.
You are truly honorable, Olmec.
Something Winslow,
Please
Carl
find it in
Winslow.
your heart to forgive me. I should never have doubted you.
Enough groveling, chieftain. Get on with it.
Yes, of course. There are 2 stages to the ritual. The first, an act of bravery and heroism. You've already shown that by returning my daughter to me.
Shit, here's
Second,
the names of the
You must
warrior.
recite the names of the warriors who have come before you, in order of their lineage.
I'd like to undergo the second stage of the ritual.
Do you know all 6 names of the warriors
6.
who came before you?
Right,
No,
there's
not yet.
there's Swan,
I'm sorry.
and then there's
You must find all
who shot
6
Cyrus
before
though? I want to
jest.
know what warrior did that. Like the warriors didn't shoot Cyrus though. It's like, but that's what they were blamed for. Where'd your daughter go? Did she just disappear? Oh, I guess she's in this room. Let's see if I can talk to her. I like playing with my pot and my dolly. Oh, I don't know if I should come in here. Are you done on the pot, young lady?
Ah, a precious little one. It is not possible.
To talk to? Oh, warriors! They shot Cyrus! Why'd you shoot Cyrus? I just wanted to have a good time!
Child, why were you in the temple?
The shiny rock. It's pretty, and I like the music too.
Rock music? What is that?
Shiny rock?
Yes, it's a big crystal, like the ones Father makes into jewelry. He made a scary mask before, and a necklace, and a lot of rings.
What music do you speak of, little one?
The gongs. Sometimes I can get a few of them to make the same sound. It's fun.
God. Okay, so I have a music puzzle, and then I have a wander around and talk to dead guys puzzle, and then figure out how old they are. So I gotta do that too. That'll be fun. I saw that puzzle coming though. I'm like, man, why are they telling me their names and how old they are and who they're related to? And it's like, oh shit. It's gonna be a youngest to oldest thing, isn't it?
A large crystal. I can see something inside. A large...
Yeah.
A large...
Large. Alright.
These gongs produce music.
Oh. This is trial and error then, huh? Right now. Right, I have a 50-50. Fuck, and of course I picked the wrong one. Which one to do now? Here we go.
The Wind Totem.
I avoided the temple guards. I need to know all 6 names of every... I thought I already talked to like 6 people though. I talked to Fisherman Fuck here. I talked to young guy, but not as young as that other young guy. So, That's 3, right? And then there's like 1, and I talked to Witch Doctor, that's like 5. All right, let me look.
The Wind Totem.
What do I need the Wind Totem for? Maybe I'm just supposed to get, I gotta get a totem from every temple, right? So I also gotta get one from here, but I forgot what I needed. So let's go talk to the Jaguar or whatever.
The Jaguar head. It speaks.
Most sacred warrior, you must find blood that springs from a holy heart, and a heart which does not bleed. Place these 2 offerings in the bowls before you, and then you may enter the Temple of the Jaguar.
Jaguar. Now on the Atari Jaguar. You know that Atari was gonna make a Jaguar 2? They also had a VR system for the Jag. So Atari at that point was completely like, just, their head was fully up their own ass as to what they were doing. They were like, oh man, we got this Jaguar, what do we want to do with it? Oh, I know. Let's make a CD add-on that no one will buy for the system that no one bought. Alright, cool. Alright, no one bought that system. Let's make another system. Okay. Let's name our consoles like how Germans named their tanks in World War II after, like, Predator cats. Alright, good. I want to be associated with that. A heart that does not bleed.
They have honored Quetzalcoatl with this statue, and he repays them with destruction.
You know, there were rumors that Sega was gonna make another system, and I was like, why? Like, what are they gonna do? There's no way they can compete with Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo on the hardware front. Unless it was gonna be like a system where they could do their own shit, you know what I mean? Like it was like a throwback system or something. All right, so I talked to 3 guys. This is 4. I'm missing 1 guy that I gotta talk to know their names. I mean, there's this guy that's floating. There's like weird, like, there's the mainstream consoles, and then there's consoles like the Amico. You know what I mean? Where they're like, and all the Amico is basically a shitty console that plays Android phone games. That's Tommy Tellerico, you know, the guy that did the music from Earthworm Jim and shit. That's his baby.
The path is blocked.
Which is funny, because when the Wii came out, Tommy Tellerico was like, the Wii's a piece of shit. Who wants to buy a system that's not pushing the graphics? And then all of a sudden now he's making a system that's basically just shit, but cheap. And he's like, oh, we got deals with Best Buy. They're going to sell it there and shit. I'm like, you've been doing this for like 4 years. When's the system going to be out? I want to know, like, when's it going to come out? Before that, there was this other shit too. There was, I think everyone's heard of the ZX Spectrum handheld called the Vega. And that was like, there was a big Kickstarter for it, and it was like for 4 or 5 years, they couldn't publish it. And they kept talking about how it was being done. I'm like, do you guys have a manufacturer for it or anything? Like, oh no, but we're definitely gonna honor our backers and shit, and most people never even got it. And then I'm sitting around going like, who the fuck wants a handheld that plays ZX Spectrum games? Can't you just get an emulator on your phone? And that's basically what it was. It's not like it had like the chips and shit. It was just like a small shitty handheld that could play fucking, had the horsepower to play 8-bit computer games. Like, I think that that's pointless. Alright, either way, so talk shit about Atari, talk shit about the ColecoVision, and then talk shit about the ZX Spectrum release. I also think anyone can make a ZX Spectrum console because the guy that made it, like, I think his name is Arthur Sinclair. Like, he died. But at the same time, I'm like, you know, at that point, a lot of those consoles aren't even real ZX Spectrums. They're basically just like little Raspberry Pis that they program a ZX Spectrum emulator on it. So it's like, well, what the fuck's the point? Why spend money on software emulation? Never understood that. Like, people do that with, you know, those NES ones, right? Like the Retron 5. It's like, the Retron 5 is just fucking, you know, Nesticle and SNES X. It's the exact same software that you can just download for free and install on your computer to play ROMs. Except it's worse because you have to fucking have a cartridge to play the fucking shit. And like, people are like, well, I like having a cartridge. It's like, yeah, but it doesn't even play it off the cartridge. It just downloads the ROM from the cartridge and installs it in the memory of the system. So yeah, all you're playing is a ROM, and you still deal with all the problems of emulation, so you're just spending money to play an emulator. And not even a good one. Not like it's like, you know how Konami releases games for like Steam and shit? They use M5 to do their emulation, and M5 doesn't fuck around. Their emulation's almost spot on most of the time, except when it's like, you know, they have some faults here and there, like sometimes the sound. If you don't know what I'm talking about, play a Neo Geo game, like any Neo Geo collection, and whoever made those emulators for like the PS2 or whatever, did a shit job. Oh yeah, I heard about that NES emulator that makes the games three-dimensional. See, now that I can understand. Because someone had to work hard to make that software, and it wasn't like they made a console and then just ripped off other people's software and then didn't credit them. That's the big Retron 5 scandal, is that people found out that the emulators on it are just the free emulators you can download. But they didn't credit the people who made those emulators or gave them any money, yet they're selling that shit for money. Whereas most people make emulators and shit for free. That's how they get around the legal issue, you know what I mean? Oh, the games still have to be adjusted a little bit. I assume what it does is it works off of the sprites. Like the layers on the NES, so you can like figure out which layer will be 3D and which isn't. The funniest one though I find is Sega's VR game room, where it's just like you buy it, and it's like you get to sit in a room with a 90s TV, and you get to see a cartridge, and you can put the cartridge in the thing, and then you can blow on it. I'm like, wow, we got all this high-tech shit just to play a Genesis game. That's what it's gonna be like. You know, like that's like going into the holodeck. I mean, like I'm gonna play this NES game, and then you just simulate a room from the 80s, and you sit down, and you get a controller, and then you put a fucking cartridge. Like, no, it's got to be like how it was. It's like, okay. Though I assume at that point, when we get to Star Trek level, the emulation will be fucking perfect. Oh, some folks add extra animations. That's pretty cool. You know, I know that some people do, because there's things you can do on an emulator that you can't do on real hardware. N64 is like pretty famous for that, right? Like the N64 emulators, you can have a, you know, mod of Super Mario, and you can have all this shit happen on it. But there's no way that would ever run on real hardware. Or like GoldenEye mods, they run like shit on real hardware, but they run fine on an emulator. But the NES, people make like hacks for NES games where they actually like redo the graphics to be 16-bit. It'll never work on a real NES, but will totally work on certain emulators. The Super Nintendo emulator, you can do like high resolution mode 7. So you can play like F-Zero in widescreen or Pilot Wings in widescreen. But now what's cool about Mario 64 emulation is we don't even have to use an N64 emulator. Someone made us, like, they found the source code, so people have actually ported it to PC. So now we can run it like, you know, bug-free and everything, the way it was intended to be run off of a PC. And people are making some pretty neat mods for it. Or porting over a lot of N64 hacks for it. Alright, I can't talk to this guy.
There is another way. This water is impure. Perhaps
why did I think that was?
Surely
I need to look for a heart. One, like I feel like maybe I'm supposed to hit this statue with something and take its heart.
They have honored Quetzalcoatl with this statue, and he repays them with destruction. They have.
People make there are certain mods for Resident Evil 2 that I'd love to play, but because like my PlayStation is busted, I can't. So I might use an emulator to play those. Because there's that Resident Evil 2 beta, and then there's like a bunch of like standalone like Resident Evil 2 kind of just like story maps. Here we go.
The jewelry suits you well, widow.
Thank you, Omlek. You have brought much happiness to my sad heart. Every time I see its reflection in the waters, I will think of my husband, and of you, for granting me this inner peace.
Oh, that's right, you play as that cop that dies in the beginning of Resident Evil 2. I wonder if there are like other, you know, like the Mario 64 hacks where it's like the game is slightly harder. Because I usually look for hacks and stuff that are kind of similar to the original game. Maybe a little bit harder, but not ridiculously hard. Even though I did play that fucking Evil Eternity for Doom. Holy shit, that last level was ridiculous.
I have found your daughter, woman.
Oh, thank you, Olmec. You have brought hope back into the lives
that's
of
my
myself
alarm.
and my husband. As long as we have hope, the future will remain as bright as the sun.
As bright as the sun. Alright guys, I gotta go to work. And I'm probably gonna be there for 14 hours since we didn't work any backstock for the last 2 days, so it's gonna be hell. Because I got the stock controller that's like, he's one of those boomer stock controllers, like, in my day, I used to work fucking 80 hours at Dell and we did this, this, and this. Think you never conquer? Oh yeah, check out my YouTube for that stuff. He's like, I gotta prove a point. We gotta work all the fucking backstock. At Dell, I used to fucking suck 37 dicks every night. Blah, 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 blah. It was hard work, man. Oh, Jesus. And I'm like, you only work 3 fucking days. You're gonna make me sit here for 14 goddamn hours. Oh, before I go, though, I should do the meme that I've been referencing this whole time and save. I should definitely save.
Save game.
You might know the guy, right? It's always one of those boomer fucks that like, when I was your age, I fucking did this and this, and I fell asleep in my car once when I got to work because I was so tired, and we worked like 80 fucking hours all the time. You don't know how. You worked at Dell 03? Was his name Brian? Let me save. Alright. Okay, I did that. Alright, now to go reference the meme before I leave. Because might as well, right? It's an Elder Scrolls meme. Oh, you're bad at names? I mean, he's got this dumb mustache. He might look totally different back in the day. Alright, hold on. Let's quit
game.
Alright. I'm gonna do the... Nevercocker knows what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do the Morrowind meme. Built at the PN2. I don't know. He always tells me about how this job's better than other jobs. You don't want to quit this job. Other stories are harder than this story. You know, it's giving me that fucking, like, kind of shit relationship thing where it's like, yeah, I can be shitty to you because you don't know how good you have it working 50 hours a week. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know how good I have it. I didn't know I lived in a third world country where I have to work fucking that much just to make ends meet. I thought I lived in a first world country. I don't know. All right, either way. What's it called? Oh yeah. I'm just gonna type Dagoth. What's a good one? I know, right? And I'm like, hey, where's your Maserati? You're like, oh, you're just a stock controller. You're just a level 2 in like an entry-level job, and you're gonna tell me how, oh man, you work hard, you make fun. You're like, I don't think so, man. If anything, you bought into this bullshit that corporate told you, where they dangle a carrot in front of you. Should I do one of the, man, there's a bunch of, here. Show you guys want to look at. There's a bunch of fucking Morrowind. Here, I mean, there's Dagoth Wave. That's the original. What is this? Travel makes us joyful. All right, here we go. We'll just go with this. I'll end on Dagoth Wave. I like how it's an Argonian. Like, it's like an Argonian.
Welcome, moon and star. Come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh, come Nerevar. Come and look upon the heart. Look upon the heart. Oh, lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and look upon the heart. Look upon the heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god.
He's a god.
How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god, god, I'm a god. I'm a god, I'm a god. Welcome, moon and star. Come to me through fire and war.
Hey, you guys want to know something, though? Here's a little secret about Dagoth. He's not really a god. I'm gonna tell you guys that now. Where's the other one? Oh, wait, there's... Oh, man. Because when you find him, he's just dancing, like... There's another great meme where you... No, that's the Vivek one. Actually, what is that? Is that Seth? Oh, yeah, he does good shit. Check out his review. There's the steamed hams one, of course. Oh, here we go, here we go. Here we go, that's the perfect one.
Welcome, Moon and Star, to this place where destiny is made.
Because you just go in there and he's just there, just dancing.
Where destiny is made. It's made. Come. It's made. Come. It's made. Come to me through fire and war. I welcome you.
Yeah, that's pretty much that's Morrowind. Alright guys, I'm taking off. You guys have a good one. And hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. I'll be going through fire and war. Alright guys, take care.